Not to force others to change, but to free yourself. When you speak truth, you release energy for everyone around you. Aries, what you have lived through, the joy, the pain, the loneliness, the collisions, is all fuel. You are transforming it into meaningful action. Choose creation instead of habit. Choose to lead instead of being led. Choose to live fully instead of paying the price for false safety. When the moment arrives, and that moment is coming, you will leap. You will say yes, you may tremble, but you will not regret it. Because in that moment, your fire is no longer only instinct. It is mission for you and for those who follow your steps. The silence that once wounded you so deeply, Aries, has turned out to be the space you needed to hear your heart beat again. The person who left, the situation that collapsed, these are not endings, but corrections of direction. Your path has always been full of trials, yes, but also overflowing with rewards. Sometimes they appear as collisions, as loneliness, as emptiness, but you see farther. You read the hidden meaning. For your soul is the warrior soul that has walked through many lives, many dimensions that reason alone could never reach. This is why you are being invited to trust what cannot be explained, but moves you so deeply you cannot ignore it. Watch the movements within your relationships. Who lifts you? Who only consumes your energy? Who sees your soul and who only searches for their own reflection in you? It may hurt, but it is also liberation. You no longer wish to stay just to fill the emptiness. You only wish for real connection. Now you choose relationships that respect your fire, even if they do not understand its heat and its impulsive force. And listen closely, a material change is coming. A move, a change of environment, an unexpected journey, something will take you into a new realm, though outwardly it may still look familiar. The setting shifts, the energy renews, and you will feel it clearly. At last, a missing piece has clicked into the map inside me. In that new landscape, a version of Aries never seen before will appear, more connected, more powerful. Not everything will be easy, but it will be real. It will be worthy. And even if it means letting go of what once gave safety, you will take the step, for safety is no longer enough. The fire you once restrained, fearing it would frighten others, must now be honored. And first of all, you must honor it yourself. You will notice time working differently, coincidences repeating more often. Think of someone, they appear. Question something, the answer comes in a dream, in a phrase, in a repeating sign. It is not random, it is alignment. For in the end, you are vibrating at the frequency of what you desire. And when you hold it, it no longer comes from hunger, but from certainty. Aries, you inspire not by what you say, but by how you live. By how you rise after failure. By how you choose to act from awareness, not from pain. By how you continue to believe in love, in art, in genuine connection, even after you have known the opposite. You are a silent lighthouse, your light a medicine for souls who have not yet dared to remember who they are. And when an honest gaze meets you, when someone arrives with presence and intention, you will no longer tremble. Because now, you do not seek love to prove your worth. You have chosen yourself. You know you deserve a love that reflects your light, not one that dims your fire. A love that does not lower you, does not extinguish you, does not demand you sacrifice your essence. If that person comes, you will recognize them not through promises, but through action, through coherence, through the energy they carry. And if not, you will not force it. Because finally you have understood, true love never asks you to betray yourself. Aries, you are being reborn. You are reconnecting with your body, with your longing, with your voice. The voice once suppressed, once quieted so others would not feel discomfort, now it returns. Not as a scream, but as truth. A voice strong, steady, healing for you and for those who listen. And at the center of this being, the universe will place in your hands an opportunity that seems impossible. An invitation that excites and challenges you at once. When it comes, do not hesitate. Do not analyze too long. Feel it, breathe it, hold it. For some moments never repeat, and this will be one of them. Open your heart, sharpen your intuition, breathe deeply. What arrives is not only continuation, but an explosion of new possibility. It is your soul declaring, now I live free, I live true, I live whole. And if you feel a great force stirring in your chest, you are not alone. The universe is turning the key to open the door you have awaited for years. A door of inner life, of emotion, of energy, but perhaps also a material door, a new path never seen before, because until now you were not ready to resonate at that frequency. Now you are ready. Do not underestimate the small changes. A conversation once difficult now becomes light. A decision once delayed now feels obvious. A silence that once wounded now brings peace. All of these are signs of maturity. You no longer react in reckless impulse. You no longer lose your power in fear of loss. You have come to understand an important truth. What leaves when you cling was never yours. What is meant for you will arrive without dragging you down, without asking you to betray yourself. And yes, there are memories. Days when you miss your old self, the certainty, the routines, the familiar faces. But the past does not feed the present, much less the future. Your field of energy is now wider, stronger, more refined. It is not arrogance, it is evolution. And those who are ready to share that frequency will remain. The rest will fade, not because you reject them, but because your energy no longer sustains the old. Prepare to see more clearly. Gestures once harmless now reveal intention. Words once confusing no longer blind you. This is not paranoia. This is intuition. This is awakening. This is living in awareness. And yes, this journey at times overwhelms. At times feels like losing balance. But that is the evidence you are leaving the comfort zone and entering the layer of maturity. Aries, a fierce activation is coming for your life purpose. Something is igniting in your career, in your creativity, in your ability to turn truth into abundance. A creative power once buried may now awaken. Not only the change of a job, but a talent long hidden will be brought to light. Do not refuse it out of fear. Do not decline before trying. For though your instinct often rushes forward, sometimes you hesitate. But now you are invited to trust the invisible, to believe you are stronger than you think, to believe the talent not yet revealed is ready to shine. And alongside it, another movement stirs. A current of energy awakening the depths of you, the source of creation, the fire of life, the magnetism no one can copy. It does not come from passing desire, but from the root. From the generative flame, you will notice yourself attracting more, evoking more. Even in silence, you radiate power not to prove, but because you are living fully in your body with deep awareness. You have rooted into yourself. When a soul has rooted itself in its power, the world around it changes. People see you differently. They feel you differently because you are no longer searching to fill lack. You simply exist, and that existence is irresistible. Among all the activations, someone will appear. It may be someone new. It may be someone from the past who has returned transformed. But certainly, not just anyone will come. They will be someone who has walked through their own darkness, someone who does not arrive to save you, but to see you, to choose you from freedom, not from obligation. And when they come, you will not tremble. You will not doubt. Your body will know before your mind understands. That certainty will be stronger than any fear. Aries, this is a cycle of rebirth. You are letting go of the version that only knew how to survive, to make room for a version that is alive, joyful, and creative. This changes everything, and yes, it makes you dizzy. There will be days you wish to return, but you cannot, because you have seen life as it is when you do not betray yourself. There is no way back, only forward, only expansion. Look at yourself now. Look with the eye of your soul. You are more alive than ever, truer than ever, more ready than ever. And if something still pains you, something you have not yet released, welcome it. Do not reject it, hold it tenderly. For the unresolved wounds are also part of the road. When the time comes, they too will be released. I feel you, I feel Aries expanding. Opening invisible doors, healing in silence, stepping forward despite the pain, celebrating though you do not yet understand fully. And you achieve this because you have been on this path for a long time. From this place of sincerity, I want to say thank you. Thank you for not abandoning your nature. Thank you for standing firm even when few understood. Thank you for coming back to yourself. All of it has brought you to the intersection of soul, body, and destiny. And now, Aries, we reach the closing of this message, but not the end of the journey. What has been activated within you today will not stop. This is not merely a reading, it is a rebirth, a reconnection to your purest, wildest, most radiant truth. You dared to pass through your own darkness. You endured chaos with dignity. You said yes to the new even while trembling, and that has made your energy invincible. No need for noise, your imprint is present. You are not who you were a month ago. You can no longer shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You can no longer extinguish your flame to avoid their fear, and that is sacred. Celebrate with all your heart. You do not need fireworks to know something has changed. Your heart knows. Your body senses. The universe bears witness. And very soon you will see it manifest in concrete ways, in relationships, in decisions, in opportunities, in health, in the excellence you bring. What you once dreamed is beginning to answer. What you once whispered is starting to knock. What you thought impossible is calling your name. Hear this clearly: what is coming is not merely reward. It is reflection. It is the echo of the new frequency you are living. It is life saying, I see you, I honor you, you are ready. And indeed you are ready. You have remembered your worth. You have removed the mask. You have chosen not to betray yourself anymore. You have opened your heart. Aries, you are strength without arrogance. You are both warrior flame and guiding light. You erupt, yet you know patience. You are source of life and now also the wide open sky. Your light no longer asks permission. Your love no longer sacrifices. Your truth no longer hides. You stand in the most powerful moment of your life, and this is only the beginning. If these words touch you, share how you feel. By doing so, you spread the light and the awakening to many other souls. Thank you, Aries, for letting me step into your energy. This is not farewell, but a promise to meet again at the moment the universe whispers, now. Hello, Aries. Open your eyes, open your heart, for what you are about to hear is not just a message. It is an echo from an ancient fire, from the center of the universe, from the place where your soul was first born. You did not come here by chance. It is not random that you are reading these words. The energy within you has called this forth. The deepest longing within you has painted this very moment. You have been searching, you have been yearning, and now the door has opened. The only question is, do you have the courage to step through? Deep within you, a fire has never gone out. You are the warrior, the pioneer, the one always willing to cross the field no one else dared to walk. And right now that fire is blazing stronger than ever. It no longer allows you to live halfway, to follow the voices of others. It urges you to live in your most primal essence, courage, honesty, the desire to rise. The limits that once bound you are crumbling. The words that once held you back now echo only faintly. It is not that you have become harsher, but that you have stepped into a higher field of energy where truth is the only weapon. You have become the architect of your own path, and the universe in its precise wisdom is removing what no longer belongs. It may be a relationship, a job, or an old belief. For Aries was not born to accept chains. You were born to break ground. You may ask yourself, am I ready? And the answer is yes. No map, no instructions, but with intuition as your compass, with your heart as your torch, you will never be lost. This time you will not search for love like one thirsting in the desert. You will choose love worthy of your flame. This time you will not blend in just to be accepted. You will stand in your true light, and that very light will draw the souls who resonate with you. And if the past returns, remember, it has no power over you anymore. You are no longer the one who once waited, who once begged. You have learned the lesson. True strength does not come from conquering others, but from refusing to betray yourself. Even strangers will feel your energy. Some will admire, some will be unsettled. For your evolution is a mirror that forces them to see the parts of themselves they have not faced. But that is no longer your burden. You are not here to shrink for anyone's comfort. You are here to ignite. New people will arrive. They will not ask you to change. They will see you with wonder and respect, as if for the first time seeing you as you truly are. They will not want to control your fire, only to share in its warmth. Aries, this is your greatest lesson. Freedom is not only a right, it is a responsibility. Freedom means you dare to choose, you dare to carry the consequences, and you dare to stand tall behind each decision. That is the true strength of leadership, not domination, but guiding by example. On this journey, your body is also calling for change. You will want to care for yourself more, to eat with awareness, to move with discipline. For the temple of your soul is preparing to receive a new energy, fuller, brighter. A contract, an opportunity, an unexpected meeting, all of these may become activations. Let your intuition lead. Do not resist, do not search only with reason. This is a journey of feeling, of the heart, of the body. In your voice, through your words, your actions, your story will touch other souls. Not through perfection, but through steadiness and truth. You will become a mirror for those who dare to fall and rise again, who dare to fail and grow. Aries, everything you have been through has not been meaningless. The joy, the pain, the silence, all have been preparing you for this moment. You are breaking an old cycle. You are stepping into the time of rebirth. You are no longer silent. You are no longer betraying yourself. You have chosen freedom, and that freedom is your eternal victory. Open your eyes wide and listen with your whole body. For these words are not simply an announcement, they are a warrior's call, an urging from the center of your fire. You did not open this screen by accident. The flame within you fueled the energy that brought you here. Do you feel that trembling yet? It is an invitation you cannot refuse, to step through or to stand still. Aries, you are of the fire element, ruled by the force of action, your ruling planet Mars. Your essence is to initiate. You move forward, ready to open the way, ready to take the risk. And right now, an inner movement is asking you to act in a new way, not in reckless impulse, but in conscious courage. A process has already begun within you, quiet but undeniable. You feel the urging in your chest, not anxiety, but prophecy through intuition, whispering that the old energy can no longer sustain the vision you are carrying. The fire in you will no longer endure stagnation. It is calling for strategic action, decisive but whole. You were not born to live by convention. You were born to ignite. The universe is rearranging what no longer fits. The limits that once held you now appear only as obstacles to be crossed. Relationships, habits, extra responsibilities, they come into view so you may choose to keep or to release. This is not the time to please others. This is the time to take ownership of your life. And the answer to the question, are you ready? Is you are ready, but ready in a new way, mature, awake, guided by the ethics of action. What is different this time is that you are not looking for someone to save you. You are not seeking love as the end of all lack. This time you are choosing. Love will come, but it will respect your fire, not extinguish it. True love will increase your strength, not turn you into a worn-down statue. It will be collaboration, not transaction. You will see signs of a turning point in life, a career opportunity appearing, a conversation opening a new path, an idea once hopeless beginning to take form. These things are not coincidence, they are the results of the energy you have planted. When you act in alignment with your values, others will see that consistency and come to you. They come for depth, not for glitter. In practice, here are some principles to help you turn your fire into clear results, practical steps, not just ideas. Keep physical discipline. Move regularly so the fire energy is digested in a healthy way. When the body is balanced, the decisions are clearer. Choose your environment. Reduce time with those who only consume your energy. Increase time with those who return positive energy. Listen to the 30-second intuition. Before agreeing to any proposal, pause for 30 seconds to feel if it fits. That feeling is often more accurate than the most persuasive arguments. Record your progress. Each week, write down 3 choices you made for yourself. This builds lasting confidence. You will face dizziness, the loss of balance that comes when vision changes, when the familiar is released. Do not fear it. It is the sign that you are leaving the comfort zone and stepping into the zone of growth. Your soul already knows how to fly, but to fly with responsibility, to choose the target, to set direction, and to land when needed. Some doors are trials, some are lessons, some are gifts. Not all are meant for you. Discernment will be your greatest tool, to know which door is only a mirror of the past and which door is the true path. You are not responsible for carrying the expectations of others. You are responsible for the promise you once made to yourself. When you stand firm in your being, your voice will awaken through your words, through your actions, through the boundaries you set. You may begin to share your story, to teach what you have learned, to lead by example. That is the kind of leadership Aries was made for, not imposing but guiding through action. Those who need direction will come to you not because you asked, but because you radiate a frequency strong enough to attract its equal. And if you still feel something missing, if you still feel doubt, remember, your time is not linear. There are moments when the intuition arrives before the achievement. You are being invited to trust without needing to see the entire hallway ahead. Peace in your chest is the indicator. When you feel as steady as a rock in the waves, you know you are on the right path. Finally, prepare for an important conversation with a person, with a group, or with yourself. It will be the ending of a cycle and the beginning of purposeful action.